friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Tiffany from Tiffy Butter. So today I wanted to do a very quick catch-up video on my current planners slash journals. So yeah, let's just begin. First of all, I want to talk about my setup of my on-the-go or EDC planner, and that is my Traveler's Notebook passport size in brown. So the current setup is pretty simple. I use it every single day. I jot down notes in here. I use it as my wallet, and it just comes with me every single day. So this is the brown edition. This is the brown edition, and I did switched the elastic into the green one, and the brown elastic is on the cover right here at the binding. I will show you why I do this. And I have a little charm. This leather charm or tag is from Baum-Kuchen. And I have a pen loop here attached to one of the notebook or one of the insert. And the pen that I'm currently using is the Papermate Enjoy pen. Is the 0.7 nip. So this is how it looks when you open it up. I have a little pocket here on the front, and so far I just have this post-it tabs in here. Sometimes I will just throw random papers or notes or receipt in here, and after I go home I will kind of like sort it out. So I put everything out and organize the papers by my own every single day. And at the front I have this Travelers Company zipper pouch. I put the bigger slot or bigger pocket at the front because I have this little paper here. This paper actually is one of the insert for my pocket Filofax, but currently I'm not using my Filofax. I switch it back to my Traveler's Notebook passport, so that's why I have like a whole pack of this paper. It is from Minted Sugar. It's really good, high quality, so I want to use them. So for in here I just jot down my daily ideas, what I plan to do, or just anything comes up to my mind, I will just jot it down in here. And I have a little tab in here as well. It's from this post-it tab. So I have a little tab in here. It's just easier for me to put it back in or pull it out. It's kind of like my dashboard. I like to use it in that way. So yep, that is that. And I have some fortune cookies little papers in here as well. It is inspired by Michelle from Seaweed Kisses, and I think it's so cute, so I just tuck them all in this big pocket right at the front. And at the back I have two card slots. Usually I put my credit card, care card, and debit card in here, but of course for the security purposes I just empty out before the video, but this is where I usually house my credit card and debit card and important cards, ID, or things like that. And then I have this craft folder. In here I just have receipt from grocery. Sometimes only grocery though, because I want to keep track of how much we spend in a month or in a week, so we kind of get an idea. Maybe we need to put more money in our share account or put less money to our share account, or maybe we can go out for a nice dinner sometimes and things like that. So I want to keep track of our meal expenses, so I just tuck all the receipts in here. And then this is the back of the craft folder, as you can see, and in here I have some Band-Aid, because you never know when you need a Band-Aid. And in the center I have two insert. One is the calendar insert, which is right at the center, and the other one is the grid paper insert, as you can see. So I got this idea from Mitt from my Life Mitt. Thank you so much, Mitt. I really like this idea. So what I'm doing is for the grid paper insert, I jot down my to-do list. I have the things I want to buy. I have the things I want to do. I have my package list, online shopping list, and things like that. Just something that I jot down daily after I empty out my pocket at the front here, so I know maybe today I purchased another thing, maybe today I need to do something. So I organized all the information. At the end of the day, I will transfer all the messy information on this notebook. On the calendar, I use the elastic to highlight the page or the current week. So this is this week. It's the 23rd to 29th, and at the front I just have some Sesame post-it notes or sticky notes sticking in here. And then I have the monthly. Actually, I start the month from May to October, so I just jot down important dates, birth date, and yeah, just things like that in this calendar, like monthly calendar. And the weekly calendar, of course, I write down more detailed information, like my shift, appointments and addresses and cooking and just random things. So for the next week, I have a little post-it notes, jot down the restaurant that I want to show my parents when they visit Vancouver, which is next week. So I will be very, very busy. So I just pre-planned our schedule from day to day. And yeah, so just things like this. So this is my calendar in the center, and then I have a grid notes little notebook wrapped around this calendar booklet. So yeah, that's my first part set up in here. And then this is the other side of the zipper pouch. I just have some Canadian money and coins. And this is my last notebook. And what I do is I use the elastic that I showed you at the beginning. Here is the elastic, the brown one elastic, to kind of secure the booklet with the leather cover. I could use a little pen holder to kind of clip the back of the notebook and the leather cover, but I just don't want to do it anymore. So I decided to use the little elastic to kind of secure the notebook, and it works perfectly. It doesn't move and is really, really secure. But anyway, this notebook is for messy notes. Sometimes I just need to randomly find a page, like right away if someone gives me an information in a limited time, so I need to find a page. I can quickly go to the back and find the page in the center and grab my pen, and then I can start to jotting down my notes. So I think that is the quickest way that I can find for myself to jot down like really quick information. So that's why I keep this messy notebook at the back. So like I do every single day, when I go home, I will organize all the information and I will transfer those important information to my calendar, as well as my information collector little insert at the front here. So yeah, this is my day-to-day daily planner. I really, really like this setup, and I think I will keep using my my passport size traveler's notebook because I really, really like the size. It's super compact, it's small and really slim, but it works perfectly for my daily use. So yeah, I really like this one. And then what goes with my passport notebook planner is my little portfolio. This is the B6 Slim portfolio, which I got it from Wonderpens. So at the front you have a pocket which totally can fit in a few note size notebook, as you can see in here. So you can jot down quick notes, or if you have any idea, grocery list or places that you want to visit, just quick information, you can jot it down in here right away. So I like to tuck in a few note size notebook at the front here. And inside of the portfolio, it has, I hope you can see, it has 3 pen holder or pen slot or pen holder. You have 3 pen holders, which where I tuck in my top 3 favorite fountain pen. Those 2 are from Sailors, and this one is from TWSBI, and they're all inked up for different colors of ink, and I frequently use them to do journaling, to do planning and documenting. I use them all the time. I really like those fountain pens. But anyway, so yeah, I tuck in 3 fountain pens at the front here. But of course, you don't need to use all the 3 pen holder. You can just basically tuck in your fountain pens at the front as well. So inside the pocket, you can tuck in more papers and cards and things like that. This look really beautiful, but I like to protect my fountain pens inside my pocket so they're safe, so I won't lose them anytime. And then on the other side, you can see you have a big cash holder and 2 card slots or card holder. In those card holder, I just have my rewards card from Indigo bookstore in Canada, and I have some Starbucks cards and some ID. And then at the back on this cash holder, I have some watercolor papers and random vintage leather for the journaling background in my traveler's notebook. So yeah, that's how I set up so far. I really like this one. I really want to use it as a daily on the go portfolio, whatever. But honestly, I don't carry it with me every single day because I'm really satisfied with my passport size so far. It works perfectly individually. So the time that I bring this with me is when I know I have a couple minutes for journaling, or I know that I need to take a picture, or when I go to a park, when I go traveling, I will bring my portfolio with me. But other than that, it just sits at home. But I still really love it. This one probably is my second favorite from the Superior Labor, because the first one will be the pen roll forever. But anyway, those are the 2 like essential thing that I currently using. So for the journal, I hope this video won't get too long, but yeah, for the journal, the one that I'm using right now is the Traveler's Notebook Olive Edition. I really like this Traveler's Notebook, and thank you so much, Mit, if you are watching this video. Because of Mit, she inspired me to buy this Olive Edition, and ended up I really liking it because of the leather is just so different from all the Traveler's Notebook that I purchased before. It's just so soft, so smooth. It's like butter. I really like this texture. So yeah, this one is my watercolor practice / journal and traveler's notebook. And for my daily journal, I have my Sojourner A5 size in Yael leather, and it houses the Hononichi Techo 2018, the cousin A5 size, of course. So let's get started to kind of go through what I have in here. So I have some charms at the front, on the front, and I have some bookmark. This is just a random, like a notebook secure little elastic band, where you can also tuck in some pens in here, but currently I just use it to secure my notebook, and I don't want any paper falling out or things like that, so I usually just secure it with this elastic band, and it works perfectly. Actually, originally is for my A5 size, but I realized it's damaging my leather cover, so I switched it to my traveler's notebook, and it works perfectly. Anyway, so let me open it up. The setup is pretty much the same as I show in my previous video, which I will link it here. I will remember this time, please. I remember this time. Anyway, I don't have any pocket at the front because again, the leather is like butter. I can just like do this every single day for 10 minutes. But anyway, I really like it, so I don't want to cover it up with any pockets and things like that. Maybe at the back I will tuck in a pocket, but so far I don't need any extra pockets, so I just want to keep it slim. That's why I don't tuck in anything. And this is my handmade notebook, which I have talked about in my previous video. This notebook contains watercolor paper, random paper, ledger paper, journal paper, and sometimes is the and one is called the volume paper probably. So I will do a quick flip through. So at the front I keep the original Chocolate Company, what's it called, like cover paper. So I kept that. And then yeah, this is how I start to journal. And the second page actually is already the watercolor page. As you can see here, is way thicker than the Chocolate Company one. So I can journal on one side and practice my watercolor at the other side. And I do tuck in some smaller sizes watercolor paper. And this is a random ledger paper. At the back is another watercolor practice, but because I want to draw on this side so I can journal on the other side, that's why I tuck in an extra watercolor paper in it. But what I am doing differently is I skip those one big giant page which cover both sides, like in my previous video, because that paper just damaged my notebook bindings. So ended up I couldn't finish the journal. So I don't want to make the same mistake again. This time I still stick the watercolor paper on top of a regular paper, but instead I have a giant watercolor paper cover both sides. I just have the one that only cover one side, which is this one. Like I trim it in size and then I draw my painting on top, and I use washi tape to secure the edge. So here it is, I can practice my watercolor painting while I don't damage the binding at all. This one is the one that I'm really proud of. It's kind of like whimsical and vintage, and yeah, I really like this painting. But it's based on a real photo that I took when I was in the States. So yeah, I'm really satisfied how I transfer the real photo to this painting. I will post the photo right here. Anyway, I journal on the other side, and this is another journal, and then another watercolor painting practice, some flowers practice, and color swatch, and this is another landscape painting, another landscape painting. These two are inspired by Maria, because I am one of her Patreon subscriber, so I can always watch her videos in real time. You know how much I like real-time video, and I can practice in my chocolate notebook. Anyway, the next one is another page. So this page I just put random packaging and washi tape, new washi tape that I've collected lately on this page. So yeah, just some notes from the seller and some business card and things like that. So I just stuck them all in here. So at the back I have another packaging from one of the stamp shop. I think it's very pretty, so I tuck it in here, some washi tape logos, and those are the pictures that I took when I was at the cabin in the States. And I journal a little bit, some flowers. And then this is another journal page, which I just tuck in multiple photos and washi. And this is another watercolor paper where I can practice my painting again. And this is a random postcard that I really like from my cousin like 2 years ago. I want to find a chance to tuck in this chocolate notebook. That's why I just randomly put it in here. But as you can see, this is my chocolate notebook with different papers, watercolor papers, and volume papers. I really like this style because I can journal while I practice my watercolor, and I can still keep this notebook really slim, and I can finish all the pages in here. Maybe some of you can say you can just make it with all the watercolor paper in it, but I figure if I only put watercolors in my notebooks, I couldn't fit in too many, probably just like 5 pages, and is already pretty bulky up. So that's why I tuck in watercolor paper as well as other random, thinner paper, which I can maximize. I don't know the word, but I can, just do more in my Chocolate's notebook. And this is the other half side. This is the cotton pocket. I just have random stuff, postcards, thank you cards, and some vintage papers in here. And then at the back, I have some business card from one of the paper supplier, washi tape samples, and some freebies from an online order, some stickers. And here is the craft folder. The pen that I'm using is the Pentel, and they cooperate with Sanrio. I'm not sure if I pronounce it right, but look at this. It's the Kiki and Lala. I really love this pen. It's so adorable. It has 5 colors. I really like it. I think it's really cute, so I just put it in here on a little clip. I will buy a pen loop real soon. I want to buy one more of this, but when I go back to the local store, they told me it's already sold out. They probably will restock real soon, but yeah, I'm just waiting to buy another pen loop super impatiently. At the back on this craft folder, I just have some beautiful packaging from some of the orders, and this is the packaging from the pen, so I just kept it. And sometimes if I want to journal it, I can just tuck it in one of the page. I have my writing board at the back, and on the other side I just have some menu from the one of my favorite restaurant in Canada, which I want to show my parents, so I kept the menu that I can explain to them. So yeah, anyway, so this is just one of those watercolor paper that I trim down, like the one that I showed you before, like this one. So whenever I want to do watercolor on a regular paper, I can just easily let me just find this one. Like for example, this is just a random grid paper, so I can just put the watercolor paper on top of it, and I secure it with double-sided tape and then washi tape, so I can do my watercolor painting perfectly on this page without damage the binding. I only have one right now. I should make more, so that is what I have. And this is the business card from this restaurant. It's just so cute. So I kept 3 of those, and yeah. And then this is the other side of the cotton pocket. So as you can see, I not bind them together, but I put them together using an elastic. And in this pocket or pouch, I just have random small papers for the background, and I have random, it's all random, stickers. So yeah, that's what I have so far in this pocket. So this is how I set up my traveler's notebook, and I really like the current setup right now, because it's minimal, but it has everything that I need. So whenever I go out to journal or spend a couple hours in a park, I can bring it with me. So this is my watercolor journal, and this is my daily journal. I'm so sorry, this video is super long, but I'll keep it short. So this one is the Yael leather. It's this super beautiful dark red color. I will link it down below, link the link and the website down below. And inside this leather cover, I put my Hononichi like I mentioned. But honestly, for the monthly, as you can see, I don't have anything. Yeah, just random notes or things like that. But I don't see myself will use this too much, because I already have my passport planner. So what I'm doing in here, just random journal every single day. I try to do it every single day at least. It starts in April, so today is the April 26th. So this is today, but I haven't finished it yet. This is yesterday, but apparently I skipped some days, and this is another day. So I try my best to keep up with me, but sometimes I'm just too busy, so I just need to go back to those pages. I have this sticky note that I jot down my ideas, so when I go back to this page, I know what I'm going to journal about, and yeah, just things like that. Just one of the days. As you can see, it's just blank, but yeah, I'm sure I will go back to it because I really love the size. First of all, I love the size, and second, I really love the paper quality. It's just so soft and super thin, and just I really like to touch my Hononichi. It's so weird. But anyway, just random journaling. As you can see in here, sometimes I jot down my note from the reading. This is when I read the book about artists, so I jot down the notes and some of the quotes. I really like this book. I really want to keep up using it, and I think I can. But anyway, so those are the 4 journals / planners that I'm currently using. I hope you like this video. I'm so sorry it's so long, but I hope you have a better idea of my current planners and journals, and I hope I inspired you on how to use your journals as well. So yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you in my next video soon. Bye bye.